Welcome to Hannity. Tonight coming up, we'll talk about Humpty Dumpty's great fall. His time at fake news CNN officially over. We have the inside scoop tonight. Meanwhile, a teachers union in New Jersey is calling parents extremists in a brand new political ad. First, it's the Biden DOJ and, of course, domestic terrorist investigations. Now, teachers union is attacking parents. Also tonight, we'll show you some shocking new video from another unprovoked attack in New York City. And, well, Finland's 36-year-old socialist prime minister living on a high life while millions of Europeans are suffering from war and millions more suffer from a bad economy and ruins. Is that a problem? We'll talk about it. But first tonight, America is now facing a dire problem from within. The seat of political power in the U.S., the Washington swamp, is completely, totally hostile to all Republicans, all conservatives, and especially anybody that dares support Donald Trump. As we speak, our nation's capital is now the most liberal part of the country than anywhere else in America, and that would include places like California and New York City. In 2020, Biden carried the District of Columbia by over 92 percentage points. Look at that, over 92%. That never happens. All neighboring counties, meanwhile, voted for Biden by at least 80%. In other words, almost every single career bureaucrat, public servant, supposedly, in the swamp in D.C. is a Democrat or a Trump hater. And of course, that includes almost every official at the DOJ and the upper echelon, not rank and file, the upper echelon of the FBI. So naturally, the unprecedented raid on Mar-a-Lago was conducted not by the nearby Miami FBI field office, no, but by an FBI counterintelligence division from Washington, D.C. Now get this, it is the very same division of the FBI that spent all those years perpetrating the Russia hoax in a bogus political investigation that they proudly named Crossfire Hurricane. Great job, Director Wray, for cleaning this up. Now, prior to obtaining a warrant to raid Mar-a-Lago, the DOJ went judge shopping, of course. They picked this guy, a low-level magistrate, not approved by the Senate. His name is Bruce Reinhart. He made political donations to Barack Obama. He expressed hatred for Donald Trump on social media and even once recused himself from a suit involving Trump and Hillary because he hates Trump. Now, today, this very same judge was tasked with deciding whether or not that the affidavit, in other words, the DOJ's justification for raiding Mar-a-Lago, in this case, will be released to the public. Now, the affidavit could reveal the basis for the investigation and the search warrant. And Donald Trump, he said, he's open book. He wants it released. So naturally, Judge Reinhart, he's kicking the decision back to the Washington swamp, and he's giving it to Biden's DOJ so they can make the redactions. Oh, that means probably everything will be redacted. So we are clear. The same anti-Trump Washington-based FBI agents, the same exact department that conducted the Russia collusion witch hunt, just raided the president's personal home with a warrant from a judge who also hates Donald Trump, obtained by the Democrats in the DOJ, who also hate Donald Trump, who have been anonymously leaking salacious rumors about the investigation to the anti-Trump Democrats and the media, who are also based, you got it, in Washington, D.C. This is beyond horrendous. It is corrupt. It is an abuse of power. But wait, Attorney General Merrick Garland, he promised that the DOJ is not political and that he will speak through his court filings. Well, court filings and a flurry of anti-Trump leaks. And there are rumblings, by the way, tonight that the DOJ absolutely, positively kept the Biden White House in the loop the entire time. Let's put it this way. We're watching this very closely. Merrick Garland is a disgrace. Frankly, so is the FBI Director Chris Wray. He should have cleaned up the mess he inherited. He did not. And unfortunately, it's gotten worse under his reign. This year, Republican Senator Chuck Grassley, he's issued now 3 letters to Director Wray detailing what are serious allegations of political bias from whistleblowers, brave whistleblowers, not hearsay whistleblowers, from inside the FBI. Now, according to the whistleblowers inside the FBI approved investigations into Donald Trump based on questionable evidence while attempting time after time after time to squash an investigation into Hunter Biden, despite a trove of verified material on the laptop from hell, which, by the way, we need to remember implicates the big guy, Joe, and his knowledge of things that he said he had no knowledge of. Now, Grassley is now seeking a comprehensive organizational breakdown of the Washington field office for further investigation. But guess what? The FBI doesn't care. They're refusing to address any of Senator Grassley's concerns. And now, according to a brand new Rasmussen poll, a majority, and this is sad to me. I mean, I had 2 FBI agents when I was growing up in my family. They were deity. They were revered in my family. But 53% of Americans believe that the upper echelon of the FBI is acting as Joe Biden's personal Gestapo. Now, not words I would use, but that's what they're saying. Tonight, there is little doubt that the FBI and the DOJ have been politicized, and now they're being weaponized beyond belief. Not rank and file, again, the upper echelon. Now, people just like Comey and Strzok, who said they would stop Donald Trump from ever becoming president in 2016. And of course, they had a plan, and then they had an insurance policy if their plan failed. So make no mistake, the deep state is real. If you are a Trump supporter, if you are a conservative, know that they do hate you. Retired General Michael Hayden, who served as America's CIA director after 9/11, actually tweeted that Republicans are more dangerous and contemptible than any violent extremist organization on earth. Democratic strategist, our good friend James Carville, echoed the same sentiment. If you rewound the tape from, let's say, 1992 or 1991, he'd be saying the same thing. It's like a broken record over and over again. Listen.
Huge majorities of the Republican Party don't believe in evolution. Right? Huge majorities of the Republican Party follow Donald Trump and whatever that may sound to you. The problem the Republican Party has is they got really stupid people that vote in their primaries. And when you have that, you're going to get, and really stupid people demand to have really stupid leaders. And that's where the Republican Party is now.
Now, Carville went on to call Republicans racist and evil. Of course, we're used to this kind of rhetoric from Democrats and the media every election cycle. In theory, Humpty Dumpty, he was hired at fake news CNN to hold the media accountable, when in reality, we told you he was nothing but Jeff Zucker, CNN's head at the time, stenographer, who at the request of Zucker made it his life's work to stalk and harass people like me and anyone else that worked at Fox News. Now with Zucker gone, poor Humpty Dumpty has been officially dumped. All the liberal hacks of fake news CNN will never put Humpty on the air again. They can't put him back together again. Always lacking self-awareness, Humpty once accused yours truly of eroding democracy and using, quote, nasty little words to spread poisonous propaganda. Now, at the same time, he was breathlessly pushing lies, conspiracy theories, and hoaxes like the Russian hoax, and dismissed the Hunter Biden laptop story as a manufactured scandal. Now, despite all of this, I may surprise some of you. Humpty, I don't like seeing anyone get fired. I wish you the very best in your future endeavors, probably at Media Matters. And like all the other on-air hosts at CNN, I do have some advice. Stop being dishonest. Stop the journalist charade. You're not a journalist. Just admit you're what I am. You're a member of the press. You're a talk show host. Admit to your truth and your reality in woke terms so you understand it. You're not a journalist. You're a talk show host. Now, by the way, Humpty needs to own his truth that he is a liberal who's obsessed with Fox and hates Fox, but we still wish him the best. We know he'll be watching us obsessively. Anyway, joining us now.